I always go back to the wings. The heat of the lamps, the hum of the orchestra, the waft of the wind when the curtain goes up. It's almost like time stops.
New York City Ballet is...
New York City Ballet is...
New York City Ballet
New York
is...
City Ballet
New York City Ballet
is...
So many words.
fresh,
Innovative.
Devoted to their art.
Gorgeous.
Dreamy.
Musical.
Regal.
beautiful,
Elegant.
Magical.
Individual. Collaborative.
Community. Family.
Gravity-defying.
Magnificent.
Human.
Joy.
Speed.
Speed.
Speed,
Athletic.
Fierce.
Passionate.
Energetic.
Classic.
modern,
Outside the box.
Abstract.
alive.
New York City Ballet is iconic.
The first time I saw New York City Ballet perform, I was a student at the School of American Ballet.
I was a member of the summer program. I think it was 99.
And all the students go to Saratoga Springs.
As a child growing up in New York City,
I got dragged to the Nutcracker when I was 6, and of course I loved it.
It felt like I had never seen ballet before. No tutus, no background, but still so powerful.
I remember my entire head exploded seeing the symphony in 3 movements. It was just such a wonderful way to unpack that music and to be able to hear it in a completely different way.
All these different emotions and feelings were flooding me at that moment.
It's just so artistic, and it's not patronizing to the audience. Kind of challenges the audience to rise to the level of the choreographers and the dancers and disappear in it.
I saw the New York City Ballet perform my very first day here in America, just to see abandon dancing, the energy, the attack, the sculpture of the bodies instantly made me fall in love with the company.
Back in Soviet Union, my teacher showed me a tape of Apollo, and his comment was, "Look how pure it is." The dancing amazed me. There was nothing in between the music and the steps.
the first time I saw New York City Ballet was the Balanchine celebration on VHS. I remember so vividly Wendy Whalen, Arch Higgins, and Albert Evans dancing in Agon, and it blew my mind away. They were 3 tigers on stage attacking the dance floor, and after that, everything changed for me.
The first time I was watching New York City Ballet, it was in front of computer during pandemic. It was Diamond from Jules. It's very grand and unique. I wanted to dress up for it because I know how important this is to the dancers and the audience as well.
I was a soloist on Symphony in C, the first performance in October of 1948 of the New York City Ballet Company.
Up until then, they weren't New York City Ballet, they were Ballet Society. And in the wake of that performance, they became New York City Ballet.
It is still amazing that Balanchine agreed to join Lincoln. Lincoln had this vision, which was a major ballet company in the United States.
I came to New York in 1959, and my life changed. I had never seen dancing like this. I said, I want to join this company. I want to dance like that.
For me, the love was the Balanchine. It was the Balanchine aesthetic. It was the speed. It was the musicality.
The repertoire, incredible dancing, incredible ballets, and the music was such a wide variety. Soft, romantic music, fun character parts, Western Symphony, Stravinsky. I mean, you name it, it was there.
George Balanchine made sure that we had the biggest variety of music. It was fortunate that he was friends with some of the greatest living composers of his time.
You're playing music, and it just seems that the music is the dancer. That's the magic.
The motivation for dancing, Balanchine's choreography, it comes from the music. If you just let the music flow through your body and trust the steps.
You feel there is no other movement you would want to do at that moment in time than the one he has given you.
When Balanchine choreographed on you, the choreography fit like a glove.
He just made it look so easy for me because he knew you and he only choreographed for you.
It is a company founded by
creatives who wanted to just make new work, where they can experiment, where they can explore certain dance structures. There's a real respect and value on the process of making new work.
A lot of the times I feel them hungry for more information. It's just so moving to feel that level of support where we both know that the goal is for everyone to shine.
We don't just do one type of dance. We do ballets that were made by Cunningham as well as Forsyth, Justin Pagrabmansky. We want to be as well-rounded as possible. You know, Balanchine had his dancers doing ballroom dances in the same way that Robbins had them in sneakers.
Working with Balanchine people who worked with him, who were trained by him, always give me a sense of that extraordinary push that he gave to so many around him.
Not only do I pass on the technique and the way, but I try to pass on the joy of dance.
I try to pass on his spirit and to make it fun.
I'm always trying to teach dancers, don't dance underneath yourself. Move, go from one corner to the next. Don't save for anything. This is your moment.
Everyone is really living on the stage and they're going for everything. There's no holding back.
They have a quality that they're not afraid of anything and are willing to try.
It's choreographed chaos. We give the illusion of danger, but we know how to press it to the limits. There are moments I'm in the back row watching and it's like, oh no, we have to keep it together. But then at other times, let it loose, open the cage and let them pounce on the audience.
There is a sense of connection to the past. It's woven through the studios, the dancers, teachers.
When you step into that building, when you step into the studio, you are stepping already into a place of greatness. That's an extraordinary place to begin the creation of a new work.
I remember vividly the first time someone showed me that studio. You look back at all these old pictures and all of the things that happened in that room. So to be in the same spaces is really meaningful to all of us, I know.
There was like a mystical connection with all those same people whom I had revered, who had contributed so much in those same spaces.
I spent so much time watching, learning, observing. What a gift that was.
It's so special to start learning a new role and then go back to all these old tapes and be able to watch so many interpretations over the years.
I would always look inside the costume and see whose name was in it before I would perform. And seeing a Villela or a Wetzel or a Misha, these costumes hold a very visceral history in them.
Each person that approaches a role has the ability to bring their unique perspective to it.
Balanchine's technique is not dancing safe. And so we have to take what we know, our foundation, and move forward with it.
We need to continue to explore the next generation of dance makers, of composers, of costume designers, of dancers. I mean, look how far it's come already.
Diversity is not just opening doors, but leaving them open for the people that come after you.
There aren't too many people who look like me in this world, and so I realized that my story and my experience richens the history of the New York City Ballet.
I hope that the creative atmosphere that was created by Balanchine and Robbins continues to thrive.
And that we will remain the forefront for the arts and for innovation and creativity and freedom.
And it will give the world great ballets.
We're celebrating how Balanchine's vision of American dance in New York City came alive.
The 75th anniversary is a celebration of the faithfulness of a lot of people.
People who have committed themselves to an art form.
Coming in day after day after day to play the music, to sew the costumes, to put the point shoe orders through, to get the makeup right, to raise the money, to take the tickets.
It's an incredible group of people that have always worked at making this the best company they can be a part of.
And it's also looking forward to all that is yet to come.